Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing today? Happy New Day. Kawa Sensei would always say like New Year's Day, Happy New Year's, Happy Birthday, but today is Happy New Day because every day. And so welcome again to this morning's service. This morning's service is a purification appreciation ceremony as well. And so I was like, what does that mean? What does it mean to purify? What does it mean to appreciate? And so the purification aspect is throughout the years, we do a lot of things that are inadvertent. You know how we might waste food, we might treat people bad, we might do a lot of things that are inadvertent. And sometimes it's on purpose too. And so, but these things is an accumulation over the years of various things that we have to kind of let off our shoulders to kind of heal our mind and body and spirit. So it's kind of providing that focus, that mindfulness to help work on cleansing our everything before the new year, just off fresh. So that's what today's service is about. And so what is apology? Like for let me rewind a little bit. For the Konko faith, there's three general things we pray for. Three general things. And so what are those three general things is we first pray for appreciation, counting our blessings. So many things that we can, we could be aware of things that are in our lives, especially in the rainy days. When I walk around on the sidewalk, I don't know how a homeless person can sleep in freezing rain in the 40s and 30-degree weather. And it's just like, it's mind-blowing how people have to suffer like that as well. But then again, it reminds me of like, wow, I should take a lot of the things I take for granted, like my warm bed. I have 3 blankets, and that keeps me warm. And also putting a hot water bottle in the bed works a lot too, a 2-liter bottle, but to save energy. But these things that we take for granted, our bed, our food, water, just our basic general necessities that we just take for granted. And the only time when we realize that it's the only time we realize how important it is when we lose it. And one example will be our health, right? People got the flu, people got RSV, all kinds of things are going around right now. And when we're healthy, we're like, oh yeah, I could handle. But when we're sick and flat on our back on bed, it's like, dang, this is pretty hard. It's not fun. I thought I could handle this. And then I get grateful again. I was like, oh, I shouldn't take my health for granted. I should do more to get healthy, to protect myself, to protect everyone from just maintaining health and wellness, whether that's physical wellness or emotional wellness, everything, just all encompassed within wellness. It's not just physical. A lot of it's mental and the way we carry our heart. And so that's what this purification part is. It's about how do we that heart just to reset it, because human nature, what's the natural human nature thing to do? Complain, right? Not appreciate, complain. We complain about the weather, we complain about how cold it is or hot it is, or aches and pains or people and just various things, right? It's automatic. We complain. That's like the easiest default thing. And that's why it's a reminder, because it's just to get us back on track. It's okay to complain. It's natural. It's human nature. It's natural to do that. But it's when there's too much, there's an off balance, which throws everything else off balance. And so that's why going back to counting our blessings. And so that's why I'm grateful there's Thanksgiving Day, because at least there's one day in the year where we count our blessings and we kind of offset that complaining landslide that we usually go on, as people. And so that's the first part. It's about appreciation. We pray to count our blessings and appreciate all our blessings. The second part we pray for, pray and apologize. And why is apology so important? Well, if you think about it, if we do something wrong, or if we do something wrong, like the power of an apology is immense. The healing that takes place from an apology, because an apology comes from within inside. It's different from asking for forgiveness. Asking for forgiveness is like, don't give me bad luck, or don't whack me, or that kind of thing. But an apology comes from inside. It's not motivated. And so this apology is like, what do we apologize? Why do we even have to apologize? It's about the fact that we as humans, we do a lot of things, like I said, inadvertently. We inadvertently waste food. Apologize for wasting food. Apologize for wasting water. Apologize for mistreating people. Apologize for even mistreating our own bodies too, right? Sometimes we don't even take care of our people too much, and we forget to even take care of ourselves. So it's also apologizing for that as well. You know, we have to thank ourselves and our body, and that's all part of it. And then the last part that the founder said, appreciation, apology, and request. The last part is request. The last part. That's not the first part. But that's, again, when we're going through a crisis, naturally we want a solution. We want blessings. We want something out of a difficult situation. And so we pray things to get better, to heal, to resolve, to have some kind of resolution. But before that, how grateful are we for what we have already? Are we complaining a whole lot and then still wishing that things would be good? It's like there's a balance to this. And so that's why having this mindset of appreciating our life and appreciating our blessings, apologizing for the wrongdoings we do, makes room for requests to come in. But the founder said we could request anything we want. Kami-sama, the universe is all ears. All ears. And one example of this is, I remember one of the ministers, I think Reverend Todd Takashi Sensei from Waipahu in Hawaii. Now he's in San Diego. But my sister told me this story. It's about digging a hole ground and then yelling all your complaints into that hole. Try it. What do you hear? Nothing. Nothing. You get nothing. And so it's because the earth takes all that stuff that comes out of us, all that waste, all this negativity. The earth just absorbs it and still blesses us with everything to this day, right? And so it's just an interesting exercise. Like, wow, it's like, so this is my selfish self, trying to wish for things. But it's not all selfish either, because the founder said we build through requesting, through prayer, and through all the requests that we do, we'll receive blessings. Everybody will receive blessings whether we're praying for it or not. But having this focus on appreciating, having a focus on apology, having a focus on our requests and wishes and well wishes and healing, really kind of interestingly, the universe starts to work. It's juju or it's magic, and things happen. And the interesting thing too is that there's opportunity that comes up. Sometimes when we pray for something, like, a better job, and then sometimes opportunity comes up, but we don't see it. There's opportunity that comes left and right, but we don't see it. We're not attuned to the opportunities given to us all the time. And it's just like the blessings too. We're blessed with so much. Again, we take things for granted because, again, we're human, we're limited. But it's about understanding these limitations that are so important to developing our faith, deepening our understanding, and again, bettering our life, and bettering our life for everyone around us as well. So I was talking to my neighbor. My neighbor's a real deep thinker. And so one morning, he said, "Hey, Rodney, I have these ideas." And he talked about 4 different things about a person. There's the personality, the character, the spirit, and the soul. Well, like, what does that mean? That's very deep. And so he says the personality, you could fake it, your external features. People have a personality that they automatically see, physical. Second part is your character. What are you doing behind closed doors? How do you really behave? How do you really treat people? That's something that can't be changed. It's a deeper inner character thing. And then he says even deeper than that is your spirit. That's connected with God. And even beyond that, where we have no control, is our soul. It's our connection to the universe and Kami-sama. So he has these tiers of his, that's how he, and so when I heard that, I was like, oh, that's a really great reminder for myself because I got to watch what I'm doing behind closed doors. Am I complaining a lot? Am I wasting food? Am I doing things that are, irreverent to the universe, to our family, to everyone around us? How are we living our life to best kind of focus our life to be the best person we can be is the goal of that. And so again, all these teachings that we learn about, they're just reminders of us to get us back on track. Because we will forget. It's human nature. But with practice, there's a lot of, the ministers will always say, practice faith, practice faith. But what does that mean, right? What does it mean to practice faith? And so practicing faith is just trying to live, treat your family members with kind words. Give hope, give faith. Like what Rhoda tells me all the time, light and love. Light and love. That's what we got to try to remember to do. A bit more opportunities, it kind of increases that. And if everybody gives a little bit more, it increases that. And so I just want everyone here to think about that, and just to realize how blessed we really are, and especially at the end of the year, having gone through the past couple years, it's been kind of hard. It's been kind of hectic, and so it just kind of reminds us again of what's really important here. What is really important? To me, the most important thing I feel is the community aspect. So I'm really grateful that today to help support this community because all we have is each other. All we have is each other. So I hope everyone here today can think about that for the rest of the year. Just less than 3/4 of a month left until the New Year's. And so looking forward to seeing everyone again. Thank you.